Hello everyone, thank you for watching the replay and hugging your friends. We are going to do some half splits and this is going to be a really quick scope, so I hope that you are ready. I think this will be a good angle. Can you see the floor? I think you can. Hello! Hey Greg! Greg, I was so sad that I missed your spotlight scope on Monkey Mind Meditation the other day, but whenever I watched the replay, it was really awesome, and I got a lot of really good compliments on your tips on Instagram and in messaging, so if anyone missed Greg's scope, then you should totally follow him, and I hope that you read the email that had the replay link. Hi Evelyn, hi Tammy, hi Florida 4. Thank you for hugging your friends and inviting them all in here. It was great, wasn't it, Tammy? Yeah, I was so happy that you joined us, Greg. Like, you have really inspired me to, think outside the box and really practice a lot more meditation. So I love sharing all of these great people that are in Periscope that are here to help us on our journey. So, hi Bashar, hello everyone. Oh, I'm just being me, so yeah, Evelyn, the emails have gone out with the replay, so it would be probably yesterday's email, I believe. And make sure that if you have not been getting your emails and you are signed up for the Monkey Splits Gone Bananas Challenge, check your spam box, because for some reason the WordPress thing that I use, even for my own email, even though it's coming through my email address, it's like, this may not be from Lisa, and I'm like, oh, well that's interesting because I'm the one that sent it out. So check your spam box if you are signed up for the emails and haven't been getting them, but every day I've been sending you like 2 or 3. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so I am going to do this one pretty quick today. Oh, interesting. Evelyn, I'll message you later about that because I did not know that, so I'll check with you. Okay, so it's going to be pretty quick today because I have to go to the post office to hopefully get a couple of packages, and I'll scope about it whenever I get there. And it is Monkey See, Monkey Do challenge this week on Periscope, and I was really hoping to maybe have like a partner to show you the Monkey See, Monkey Do challenge that I'm going to give you today. However, whenever I was at the yoga studio earlier, I got a massage, and I am just like, oh, like I'm just so blissed out and relaxed now, but everyone else there was really stressed out today, so I did not ask them to join. So we're going to do this in my cottage, and I will explain to you how you can use a friend. Yes, I am like Buddha now, and I just took a shower because of that, because I have to teach pole fitness tonight, and I will be like a slippery slope if I did not. Yeah, it was gonna be bad. All right, so half front split is the pose for today. I already put the tips on Instagram, so I hope that you checked it out, but if you did not, then we had started in, what the heck were we in yesterday? Oh, we were on, oh, thank you. This is like the first time I got to wear it. I really like it too. Is today half front split? Oh yeah, we were in forward fold yesterday. So you want to come up onto one knee underneath your front hip. Sorry, your back hip. Wow, my brain is a little bit wacky today. And by the way, I do have like yoga shorts on underneath this, so I won't be flashing you anything in the dress. Your back hip is over your front, your back knee. Okay, for some reason I cannot get that out today. And your front foot is going to flex right in front of your hip. So keep your hips squared. It's going to want to kind of like turn out as if you were going to turn to face your camera, but instead I want you to turn your hips so that they're even, and don't put all of the weight on the bottom hip leg. I want it to be even, so you should be pushing through your front foot and pushing through your back knee, and you can tuck your toe under if you need. Now, as you're doing this, don't think of launching everything forward. See how like I could launch forward and my knee would bend a little bit? I actually want you to think of your upper body being pulled forward, but your lower body being pulled back, because it needs to lengthen the back of your hamstring, and this is going to be a good one if you think of these two directions. If you only think forward, you're not really going to be doing that much. Okay, so long deep breath in, elongate your body, and as you fold at the hips so you can hold your hips in place if you need to, making sure that one doesn't tip more than the other, and pull your body forward, and then use your hands to pull your hips back. When I just lightly tap on my hips and pull them back, immediately it starts stretching the back of the leg. It's like pulling it longer and stretching it out. If somebody was in front of you, they could pull your leg out forward a little bit more. What they could also do, and too bad I don't have like a teddy bear or something really random to put on my back, so we're going to use a pillow. If you are folded forward enough, your friend that you talked into being a monkey with you, imagine is this pillow. This is your friend right now, okay. Your friend can come behind you and lean their back onto your back, because it's going to help you press your lower back down, and don't have them like press your shoulders down. That's not what you need to be thinking about pressing forward. It's your lower back and your hips that need to be tilting. So if they just, put butt to butt together and leaned their lower back onto your lower back, it would really help. It would be so much deeper stretch. I wish that I had somebody to do that for me right now, but I don't. So I think you get the idea with the pillow on my back. But they're just lightly leaning. They're not sitting on you. It's not like a horsey ride. You're not like, please just jump on my back. You're just like kind of like lightly pressing into your back, okay? So let's do the other side. Switching the back leg knee underneath the hip, the front leg straight out forward in front of the hip, keeping even weight on both legs. Don't let this hip tilt up. Like, don't try to show off your butt. Put it back down, okay? Long body, fold at the hips, kind of help tip your hips forward. This one's tighter on mine, so it's not going to go as far forward. And then pull your hips back. Woo! Literally just pulling the hips back like sends this like crazy message down to my hamstrings like, whoa, what are we doing now? Okay? Long back. Your friend who's being a monkey with you leans lightly onto the back of you with their back. And you feel it lengthen. The leg lengthens, you feel a good stretch in that hamstring, and you are all done for today's pose. Woo! So that's it. That's pretty simple and straightforward, and that's a half split. Can we round the back? Okay, so this is tough because that question is what I ask every single day as I post pictures and do these videos. And Jules, if you're here, you can correct me, or if anyone is a certified instructor or is super knowledgeable on anatomy, you can totally put your 2 cents in. I do not mind whatsoever. Your upper back can hunch, it can fold. I mean, that's what your spine does naturally. So it's not that you can't allow your upper back to just, relax. That's not really the issue. The issue is that usually when you're there and you want to do that, you don't stop. This is the good thing that I'm wearing this dress, because in this dress, you see where this line is? This is where I would stop hunching. Okay? So that's normal. Your spine is made to go that way. But many times when we get really excited, such as, even probably the pictures that I've posted, I got real excited and wanted to show you how limber my legs were. And so certain times it presses too far. It's just a process learning how to feel what your body is doing. It takes a lifetime to really kind of connect deep into the body. So imagine you were on the floor. I just don't want to crush my knee anymore. And you were just hunching the upper back. That's okay. It's not really like bothering you, you know, you're just kind of like relaxing, you're just chilling. But usually when that happens, what do you actually do? You do this, right? Now, it didn't stop at that line, it went all the way down. That's where you got problems, because your lower back, you don't want to do that with. You want to keep your lower back slightly curved, slight and pretty straight. As long as you can keep them from doing the hollowing out on the lower back, then you can, you know, hunch your back, and I won't yell at you or anything. Yeah, exactly. Use blocks. If you feel that you cannot prevent your lower back from curving the wrong way, then use your blocks. Or you just saw I did it on the couch. I mean, that's also an option if you didn't want to go on to a knee, and that kind of helped prop you up. Whatever it takes just to get into the right alignment, because this is so much more about just keeping your body safe and allowing your body to do what it naturally does, rather than like forcing yourself into something. And that it's a hard mission, because especially on Instagram, which is where we're doing this challenge, I know how difficult it is to look at a picture of somebody doing it like head to knee, like face planting their head on their leg. And I don't know why we think it looks so cool to like contort our bodies into a little tiny ball, but I get it. I look at the same stuff. But if you really look in detail, a lot of the ones that you're probably like double tapping, their lower backs are probably going to be hurting in the long run, such as mine. So this is another suggestion for today's challenge. So if you don't have a partner to lean on your back, you can do a different type of monkey see, monkey do. And it's actually something that I just did yesterday. I took, 3 hours. 3 hours yesterday. That's like way too much time, but I had to do it. I took 3 hours yesterday going through my Instagram and unfollowing people. That sounds like really harsh. But I had to do that. And why I did that was because I noticed I was losing sight of what I was on Instagram and practicing yoga and doing all of this for. I had like followed like 800 people. I cannot even think of 30 people that I know, but somehow I had 800 people that I was following. And what was I doing? All I was doing was scrolling and seeing who was pretty much contorting their bodies the most. And I was just tapping on those. I was like, cool, awesome, like that. And sometimes, you know, I might put a like comment like, oh, I really do like that rug, because I noticed like the things around you. But I wasn't actually thinking of it like yoga. Like it had just become this physical thing that we do. Instead of actually reading, you know, say what people had to say. I hate how I put so much time and effort into what I tell everyone on my posts, and usually all I get is, you know, those spam comments that are like, nice, like your feed, awesome, kissy face, you know? And so I don't reply to those, because I realize that they're not really talking to me, they're just talking to talk. And so I don't reply to those. But if somebody says like a question or actually a comment that has anything to do with what we were doing, then I reply immediately. And so I had become that person. I had become that person just liking random crap and commenting sometimes just randomly just to see if we could be friends. And that's totally pointless in my life. That is a waste of my time. And even though it took 3 hours to undo this mess that I had created, I realized it was going to take me way more time in the future just kind of keeping up with this weird like thing I had made. So monkey see, monkey do today. If you're noticing that you're just like scrolling and tapping and really not focusing on like the form or learning from somebody's feed, I dare you to unfollow them and see if it helps you, because I became so much lighter last night. I went back to my feed after filtering out like 700 people, and now all I see is my friends. I see Tammy, I see Evelyn, I see Jackie, I see Jules, I see Crystal Gray, I have done delete similar reasons. I've done that a few times. I don't have you on Instagram, Arlen. Are you on Instagram? Same thing for Snapchat. There's a few that I'm probably going to have to like unfollow because I'm like, why am I just watching their random faces? Like, this is all I do. So that would be your next challenge, is to undo what you see and only follow the things that are actually helping you on your journey. If you're just comparing yourself, unfollow. If you're comparing yourself to me, unfollow me. If you're not learning from me, don't follow me. That's not what I'm there for, you know? So, okay, this became a little bit longer, of course, than I was expecting, but that was something that was really big last night that I did. You have to filter out, yeah, Snapchat's kind of like crazy. That's like the anti of calming your monkey mind. Yeah, recipes are awesome. Oh yeah, I follow, Whole Food Nanny and Lim. Okay, any questions about today's pose or the challenge or anything yoga related before I go to the post office before it closes? I'm always there, like, right as it closes. Yep, what's your question? Or were you saying, yep, I follow Whole Food Nanny and Lim? So far, good. Awesome. And, oh, everybody, it is Tammy's birthday. I'm totally not really, like, celebrating holidays this year, but since I know that you are, because you told me it was your birthday, you're welcome, Evelyn. Then you may want to send Tammy some, like, little, party hats on her post today and, send her some loving vibes. You're welcome. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Today, our spotlight is just on Instagram. So if you have not seen the spotlight, it's Alexis Franklin, who is Yoga Warrior Goddess with underscores in between. And she gave a real nice tip for splits opening, which is one-legged pigeon. So you can see her tips on that one, not mine, because that's something that my body is not so open with. 1,000 hearts for blue hearts. Well, thank you. I hope that I offered you something in return to learn for yoga for those blue hearts. I greatly appreciate them. I will see you actually on Periscope later if I get my package in time. So, namaste. Love you. Bye, everybody. Bye.